Greetings, friends. I hope you're having a wonderful beginning to Advent season. As we all know, Advent is a rather dark time physically, and the darkness causes us to reflect on just the darkness of this world. It's always been dark. And sometimes it seems like it's even getting darker. And in Advent, if you look at the readings, they all come from a Hebrew prophet, for the most part, Isaiah, last week, this week, our weekly readings. And let me say this as a side note, that God chose the Hebrew nation to be a platform for salvation. We can never forget that. And so we have a debt to our elder brothers, the Hebrews and the Jews, and we cannot, as good Catholics, be anti-Semitic. It's disturbing to hear about the anti-Semitism that's spreading throughout the world again. Now, God chose this nation as a platform for his salvation. We all know the history. Things didn't always work out between God and his people. And Isaiah, as a prophet, understands this, but he always looks to the future. And I think what we all need to know this Advent season, more than anything else, is to know that everything's going to be okay. And that's what we read this week in Isaiah chapter 11 and this Sunday in chapter 40, is that everything is going to be okay. And it's because in the darkness, Isaiah was able to look to the future and see Jesus, the Messiah, for whom we wait. Let me tell you a little story. When I was very, very young, maybe 5 or younger, I had a dream that I remembered all my life. It made such an impression on me that I remembered it all my life. 60 some odd years ago, I had a dream that I was running across a field. And I was running toward a hedge of woods that looked very dark and green. I couldn't see a path. I was just running toward it. And then as I ran to it, there was a path that opened up, and I went into it. Of course, at first it was dark, but then the path turned to the right, and it was all light, and I saw my grandmother walking toward me. She didn't pay attention to me, but she was walking toward me, walked by me. And I knew from that dream that whatever happens, it's all going to be okay. I think it was kind of like a death dream, something that God gave me to have a certain confidence in the depths of my spirit that everything is going to be okay. And that's what the prophet Isaiah is telling us. Everything's going to be okay. And we see this in the gospel reading for this week, where Jesus fulfills this prophecy of everything is going to be okay. And that's the message I think we need to focus on in our very dark world this Advent. Everything is going to be okay. God bless, and we'll see you on Sunday.